Good evening, Bulldog fans. Welcome to Jerry Sloan Gymnasium on the campus of Hamilton County High School for a big Black Diamond Conference matchup as the Carmi-White County Bulldogs take on the Hamilton County Foxes. Cole Carter alongside Travis Black, Joby Wagner back at the WRUL studio, Layden Elliott and Chloe Veach with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. The pregame show is brought to you by Rice Motors. Take ricemotors.com for a test drive now and give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Bulldogs come into tonight's game with a 20-6 record. They are 7-1 in the Black Diamond Conference. And Travis, what makes this game so important, if the Bulldogs win this game tonight, it will set up basically a winner-take-all BDC championship game next Friday in Fairfield. Despite what Carmi has been through at times this season, a conference championship still at grasp.
Yeah, they still have the chance to win conference, and they got to take care of business tonight against a tough Hamilton County team. And this Hamilton County team, put Fairfield through heck the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a tie game into the third quarter, and Fairfield was able to pull out the win there. But this Hamilton County team's no slouch, and they're going to get up in you for 32 minutes, play you full court, all full 94 feet, and run 10, 11 guys at you. So if Carmi can handle the pressure, hold on to the basketball, they'll put themselves in good position.
We mentioned Hamilton County giving Fairfield all they wanted back on Tuesday. That was a 49-40 loss here at Jerry Sloan Gym. But the Foxes have not played great basketball here in 2024. They're 3-8 in their last 11 ball games. They lost to Edwards County last week. They're 3-6 in the conference, 16-12 overall. I mean, they had a great start to the season. They won their own tournament, did pretty well at the EHT, winning the consolation championship there at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament, but they just haven't played great basketball of late. But Travis, as you know, from a former player playing in this gym on their senior night in this gym, which is a very tough place to play, records do not matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, this is a hard place to play. It's a hard place to shoot in particularly, and Carmi is a jump shooting team, so who knows how that works tonight. But there's been some barn burner battles in here. There's, a double overtime game?
A couple years ago,
4 or 5 years ago between these two ball clubs. So you never know when you come over to Hamilton County, what the game's going to be like. I can tell you this, it'll be close, and it'll be, a physical basketball game.
I think 2019 was still a couple years ago, but it's 2024 now. But the Bulldogs coming off one of their better performances of the season. They put up 73 points against El Dorado back on Tuesday. Obviously, El Dorado not having a good season, but Carmi still shot the ball very well. Probably the most energy we've seen them play with on senior night so far this season. One of their best all-around performances, played 4 really good quarters.
Yeah, I mean, Carmi came out with some good energy the other night, and I think being senior night helped, and it kind of energized some of the players. But that's the type of basketball that, you can see from this team on any given night, and then you can see the games like on past Saturday against Mount Carmel. It's just those games where it's like head-scratching. Like, you guys are so talented, and you play so well for 3 quarters, 2 quarters, 1 quarter, but then you have those, there's the opposite end where it's 3 quarters they don't play well, 2 quarters, 1 quarter, whatever it is, right? This team, if they can put together 32 minutes of basketball, they can play like they did this past Tuesday night every time out. It's just if that effort and that focus is there.
The Bulldogs will have a game also tomorrow afternoon. They will welcome in Wayne City, a 1A ball club. That will be a 2 o'clock JV start. Varsity will start at around 3:30 tomorrow. The IHSA released the regional seeds and pairings brackets today. Carmi is the 6th seed in the Benton South subsectional. They will be in the Massac County Regional. They will take on El Dorado at home in that play-in game on Monday the 19th. And if the Bulldogs win that game, they'll move on to take on Vienna on the 21st in Massac County. If you win that, you're probably going to see Massac in the championship. But, Travis, I think given the subsectional, some really talented teams in there. Benton, obviously, the number 1 seed. Murphy-Pearl, Carterville, Carmi stayed away from those teams. I thought given the subsectional and given how things placed, I thought Carmi got a relatively good draw.
Yeah, they did. And, I mean, you got to think of the luck. The last 2 years, the subsectional that Carmi's been placed in, 20-plus win teams being a 6 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very rare, few and far between. And last year was a 3 or 4 seed and winning 25, 26 games. So that's just how much talent is in Southern Illinois for basketball in these past 2 seasons. But, barring, that couple games here or there, Carmi did put themselves in, a good position. I think they did draw well. They get the chance to play the first game at home for that play-in against El Dorado, who's been, struggling since, their own tournament. But playing that Vienna team, Vienna got the win last year in the regional, and maybe that's some extra motivation for this crew. So between the top 2 seeds, you're either going to get Massac or Benton. I think Massac is more the gettable team for this Carmi team. They match up better, player for player with Massac versus Benton.
Obviously, it's going to be tough to beat Massac at Massac, but you got to take care of El Dorado first. Got to take care of Vienna first if you do see them, if you beat El Dorado. But conference championship is what is in the windshield right now, trying to get that under the belt, and it starts tonight with a big game against Hamilton County. And again, the Fox's record and their past 11 games have not been great. They've lost 8 of their last 11, but we mentioned that they gave Fairfield a good fight here on Tuesday, and the Bulldogs come out flat, which they have at times this year. This will be a much closer game than I think it should be. Yeah,
and that's always how it is when you come over, to Hamilton County. It's always going to be a tough physical game, and no matter what Hamilton County's record is, no matter what Carmi's record is, it's always going to be a fight.
Well, both teams are done with their pregame warm-ups. It is senior night here for the Foxes as the flag is being lowered at midcourt, which means it is time for the national anthem. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break and come back with the starters in the opening tip between Carmi and Hamilton County here on 97.3 WRUL. Back in 2 minutes.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. Your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today. Citizens National Bank of Albion has always been in the business of making dreams come true.
Are you like many in the community that have dreamed of owning your own business?
Bring your ideas in and speak to one of our commercial loan professionals in Albion, Olney, Crossville, and Bridgeport.
Our competitive rates and solid decision making will make it the best decision you've ever made.
Let us help you get started, and we'll watch your business grow.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Nancy J. Winter, CPA. We believe in family values, even in the world of finance, because every financial decision impacts your family. For all the milestones in your life, our team is here to maximize your savings, minimize your taxes, and help you plan for a prosperous future.
Visit Nancy J. Winter, CPA in Carmi for tax planning, saving for college, retirement planning, and the expertise to help get you where you want to be. Learn more at nancyjwintercpa.com or call 382-2364. Nancy J. Winter, CPA, where you are treated like family.
All right, back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium as we're getting set to meet the starters for both teams. Cole Carter, Travis Black. This has been the Rice Motors pregame show. Take ricemotors.com for a test drive now and give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Starting 5 for the Carmi White County Bulldogs beat Kevin Holloman, the 6-foot junior, who so far this season averaging 13.5 points per game. Also, number 14, Landon Driscoll. He is a 6'3 senior. Mentioned he signed earlier this week to play college basketball at Blackburn College up in Carlinville. He is averaging 13 points per game this season. Mitchell Edwards, a 6'6 junior, averaging 15 a game. Trey Dixon, the 6-foot senior, wearing number 21. And Cade Stockton, a 6-foot junior, wearing number 20. Kevin Wolf, Mark Sitterback, Justice Stubblefield, the coaches for the Bulldogs, who again trying to put themselves in a winner-take-all Black Diamond Conference matchup next week in Fairfield. I do believe Fairfield is at home tonight against, I would guess, Edwards County. But I do know Fairfield does play Flora on Tuesday at Flora, so that could be a situation. Right now, Fairfield's unbeaten in the conference. They're 8-0. Carmi 7-1 in the conference. As the Carmi cheerleaders go through their routine, we'll meet the starting 5 for Hamilton County here on their senior night. Good crowd on hand as always. In a gym that can be one of the loudest in all of Southern Illinois. Number 42, Eli Hansen. A couple of these guys feel like they've been starting for 4 years here at Hamilton County. 6-foot senior, number 5, Trenton Pike. We're going to see about 8 to 9 guys get in the game tonight for Hamilton County. Their full court press up in your face all night long. Carmi had some issues with them back in December when they played in Carmi. Abe Neal, also another starter. Number 30, Ethan Kessler. And rounding it out is number 44, Caden Kelly. So for Doug Miller, it's Pike, Kessler, Hansen, Kelly, and Neal for the Hamilton County Foxes. And I believe Zellers is a junior. So you got 4 seniors and the junior Kessler. You know, Travis, one thing, if you look at both these teams, you know, Kelly being Hamilton County's tallest player, you know, he only comes in at 6'3". Obviously, Carmi's got Edwards, who's 6'6", but he's more of a forward than a center. Neither team has that really post presence. Obviously, Hamilton County graduated a guy in Hampson last year who was that post presence for a few years, but this is going to be a battle of 2 teams that like to be on the perimeter.
Yeah, there's just 2 teams that like to get it out and get running in transition, and a lot of perimeter-oriented offenses. Not to say they're not going to go inside, but it's not going to be post-up, old-school basketball, back to the basket, post touches.
Will be Edwards and Kelly. A great atmosphere on a Friday night in Jerry Sloan Gymnasium. Be Edwards and Kelly at midcourt. And Kelly wins the tip on his way down. Hamilton County's got the basketball going right to left here in the first half in their home whites, trimmed in green. Kessler to Neal at the top of the key. Now on the far side, this is Pike. Hansen between the circles. Near top it goes to Neal. Neal dribbles off. Over to Kessler. Now in the far corner it goes to Hansen. Hansen dribbling to his left, picks it up off the Pike. Now off to his left side. Both teams are just going to run simple offenses, not going to see anything too tricky. As you hear the Bulldog bench trying to make some noise to cheer on this defense. Kessler between the circles now, dribbling into his right, backdoor cut. Pike has it down low. He swings it near side. That pass tipped by Dixon, stolen by Edwards. Edwards, 1-on-1 to the basket. Edwards able to draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Bulldogs forcing the turnover on the first possession.
Good heads-up play there by, was that Caden guarding the guy in the corner?
It was Trey.
It was Trey. Couldn't tell from this angle they got us at, but
you got a tough view tonight, Travis.
Yeah, that whole left corner on this side of the court is eliminated for me.
I'll try to explain it as much as I can. First, Expressway Ford free throw, no good for Mitchell Edwards. He'll have one more. Don't get fouled by a bad buying experience. Count on Expressway Ford Mercury. You'll always be in the bonus. Man, Edwards 0 for 2 at the free throw line. He's been shooting 74% from that spot this season. We're still scoreless. We've played a minute here in the first quarter. Kelly working up against Edwards. His shot no good. And the rebound grab by Dixon. We just said neither team really with a strong post presence. Fox is trying to get Kelly and Edwards there in the post. Dixon left top, now comes near side to Driscoll. Driscoll dribbling off to his right, now picks it up. Edwards top of the key, 1 to the 3, puts it on the floor, dumps it off left side to Dixon. Trey couldn't handle it, loose ball, no whistle yet. And Hamilton County had it for a second, then it's stolen back by Edwards. His shot was blocked. Long rebound goes out of bounds over on the far corner, and it will stay with Carmi-White County.
Man, they let him play on that jump ball.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get at least a foul or a jump ball, but no whistle. Bulldogs have it. Mitchell Edwards top of the key. Now on the near top, Gavin Holloman with it. Gavin dribbling off to his left. Guarded there by Pike. Now on the near top, it's Edwards. He's got Kelly on it. That could be a good mismatch for Carmi, but Edwards nearly lost it. Got it back and put it up and in. Mitchell Edwards starts the scoring for the Bulldogs. 2-0 Carmi. 6:08 to play here in the first quarter. Hansen dribbling off to his left. Now it's Kessler. Neal between the circles. Near top, it's Hansen. Back to Neal. Near side, Kessler, deep three on the way here on the near side. It won't go. Offensive rebound by Pike. He goes up. That shot missed and controlled by Trey Dixon. Bulldogs into the front court. Driscoll left unguarded. Go to the basket. Two-step, and he hits the shot. Count it, and one for Landon Driscoll. Nice play there.
Yeah, he's been working on that all year, that little Euro step lean and finish through the contact.
Court Leakey will check in for Hamilton County. That foul was on Hanson. That's his second, so he picks up 2 early fouls. So he'll take a seat on his senior night for a little bit. And this Expressway Ford free throw for Driscoll. Rims out. Carmi 0 for 3 at the charity stripe here to start the ball game. 4-0 Bulldogs, 5:37 to play here in the first quarter. Leakey over to Kelly, now on the near top. Kessler, catch and shoot triple. Missed that one, but he got his own rebound as Carmi failed to box out. And that pass stolen by Driscoll. Miscommunication. Neal threw it right to Driscoll. Landon brings it into the front court. 5:17 to play here in the first quarter. 4-0 Carmi White County. Driscoll, crossover on the left side. Underhanded pass to Dixon. Now on the near side, it goes to Edwards. Mitchell dribbling inside, leaves it off for Stockton. Now on the far side, it's Holloman. Gavin trying to hesitate and find a seam. Gets it off to Edwards. Carmi trying to get that drive-in kick, but the Foxes doing a good job defensively. Kevin Wolf calls out the play, and Driscoll has it between the circles. 4:45 to play here in the first quarter. 4-0 Bulldogs. Dixon here on the near top. The elevator screen has Driscoll, but that one tipped by Neal and stolen by Neal. And that was a travel no whistle, and he missed the shot, and Dixon able to pull it away in a jump ball that favors the Bulldogs. Neal with about a 4-step 360 there on the shot attempt.
Yeah, he picked it up and did a little cha-cha slide to the basket.
I'm not sure what that was. Foxes apply a little bit of half-court pressure, but the Bulldogs break it with ease. 4-0 Carmi, 4:18 to play in the first. Gavin driving inside, near top it goes to Edwards. Edwards, baseline drive, stopped there. Goes cross-court to Driscoll. Driscoll puts it on the floor, lost it, turnover. Both offenses with a rough start. Over on the far side, that's Leakey. Kelly near top. Neal left wide open for 3. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It will stay here. Carmi's had a hard time of getting through this screen.
Yeah, they're setting that little double screen to the opposite corner away from the ball, and Hamilton County's getting some wide open looks.
Kessler's missed 2 wide open threes. Neal was wide open that time, and he couldn't get to go either. And a nice cut there by Kessler. His layup good. Ethan Kessler gets Hamilton County on the scoreboard. 4-2 Bulldogs. 3:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Driscoll brings it into the front court. Over on the far side. Now dribbles off to his right. Pick and roll with Stockton not there. Landon picks up his dribble. Off to Dixon. Now on the near top it goes to Gavin Holloman. Gavin, baseline drive. Picks it up. Inside they go to Stockton. Now back in the near corner. Gavin catch and shoot 3. Short. Rebounded by Caden Kelly. Foxes on the run. Neal on the far top. Now it's Pike. Nice dish off to Kelly. Tie game. You see how well Hamilton County can run in transition. This is what they want.
They want to speed the game up and get some easy run-out layups.
Driscoll into the front court, guarded by Pike. 3 minutes left to play here in a 4-4 tie in the first quarter. Edwards, near side it goes to Holloman. Gavin gets inside, wanted to go with the dump-off pass to Stockton, but those two not on the same page. Hamilton County kind of putting Carmi in some tough spots here early on.
Yep. They're forcing the Carmi to play to their weaknesses.
2:40 left to go in the first quarter, and both teams swap turnovers as that pass went through the hands of Neal out of bounds into the Carmi bench. That's 6 combined turnovers now, 3 apiece. 2:35 to go here in the first quarter, 4-4. Holloman dribbling over to his right, picks up his dribble, now goes cross-court Stockton. Far corner, it's Edwards. Edwards calls for an isolation. Stockton clears. He goes in the post as Mitchell got his pocket picked. and he kicks the ball to keep the possession alive, and then Kessler dives on the floor and throws it out of bounds off Gavin Holloman. Nice hustle there from Ethan Kessler.
Yeah, that was a really smart play right there. He was sliding out of bounds and threw it off Gavin's foot at the last moment.
2:15 to play here in the first, still tied at 4. Pike over on the far top. Kelly has it. Kelly looking, now goes in the far corner, Kessler. Neal between the circles. Neal, jab step and a drive on the right side. Good defense there by Trey Dixon. Off to Kelly in the far corner. Wanted the backdoor cut, picks up his dribble, and leaves it off for Kessler again. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the first in a 4-4 tie. Pike on the far side, guarded by Stockton. Pike looking, now it's off to Neal at the Fox logo at midcourt. Pike, far top, back to Neal, near side to Kessler. Just kind of a simple flex offense being ran here by Hamilton County.
And they're being very patient here, very meticulous.
90 seconds left here in the first. Leakey, near side, he's got a 5 count on him, but he drives against Driscoll. Now it's off to Pike, who wants to go to the basket with the left hand, switches hands, missed the shot, and Edwards the rebound as the Bulldogs bring it into the front court. Edwards dribbling in, kicks it out to Driscoll. Long 3 on the way. That's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Carmi just not really with it yet.
Nope.
1 minute left to play here in the first quarter. We're still tied at 4 apiece. Kelly over on the far top. Gets it off to Leakey. He fires a 3 on the near side. It won't go. Tipped in the air, and another offensive rebound by the Foxes. Leakey now driving inside, and that shot rejected by Edwards, out of bounds. .42.5 seconds left here in the first. What's been your good old-fashioned BDC defensive battle here early on? Neal driving in, hands it off to Kelly. Now it's over to Kessler.
Yeah, they're probably going to hold for 1 here.
That's what Doug Miller's saying. He's holding up number 1. Either he's calling the play called number 1, or he wants to hold for 1 shot. I'm going with the latter. 22 seconds. Pike dribbles off to his right. Now it's in the hands of Leakey. Back to Pike with 14 seconds. Pike spins off of Stockton, gets inside, lost it on his way up. They're going to say it was last touched by the Bulldogs. Foxes keep it with 8 seconds. See what they go to here. 4-4 game, 7.9 to go here in the first. Pike to trigger. It's into Kelly. Kelly dribbles off to his left. Now it's Kessler, poked away, but ends up in the hands of Neal, who fires and misses. Then Driscoll chucks it to link to the floor, and it's no good. And the first quarter comes to an end. Offense is optional as we are tied at 4. We go to the second, back in 1 minute on 97.3 WRUL.
Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes. Roark Trucking and Roark Transport in Carmi. Driving the distance, delivering the difference. Commercial or residential. Anhydrous propane and fuel. Rock, dirt, and lime. Parking lots, driveways, and washouts. Farmers depend on Roark Trucking and Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. Remember Roark Trucking and Roark Transport for your next job or your next haul. Fast and dependable. Call Roark Transport and Roark Trucking. 618-265-3665.
Start of the second quarter here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium as the Bulldogs and the Foxes tied at 4. Hamilton County's got the basketball. As that is Caleb Carson, who is checked into the game for Hamilton County. Also Braxton Miller in there. Neal on the far top, guarded by Dixon. Falls down, ball goes off his leg, and it's stolen by Dixon. Trey brings it into the front court. Now picks it up, gets it off to Holloman. Gavin attacks, goes to the basket. Layup good for Gavin Holloman. And Carmi reclaims the lead at 6-4. We've played 40 seconds here in quarter number 2. Kessler between the circles, pulls it back near midcourt. Goes near side, that pass intended for Neal, but those two not on the same page. Ball goes out of bounds, and Doug Miller wants to call a timeout. 30-second timeouts brought to you by Rush Appliance. We'll take one as well. Back in 30.
In 1925, when Farrell Hospital opened, they knew that families in El Dorado and the surrounding communities needed a hospital they could depend on, close to home. Over the years, Farrell grew to meet the needs of patients. Today, Farrell Hospital has grown to offer advanced emergency care, orthopedics, cancer, surgery, imaging, lab, and more, always keeping more care right here close to home. Farrell Hospital. You can depend on us.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, 7:11 to play here in the second quarter. As the Bulldogs lead 6-4. We haven't seen Hamilton County get out of their full court pressure yet, but they have picked up Carmi at the half-court line. Nice backdoor cut from Holloman, and a good pass from Driscoll. Gavin lays it in for 2.
Yeah, nice little design play, that dribble handoff into the back door, and it's worked to perfection all year.
Little 4-0 run for the Dogs to start the quarter. They lead 8-4. Leakey over on the far side. It goes to Carson. Carson near top with it is Leakey again. He dribbles with the right hand, trying to get around Dixon. Stops, picks it up, leaves it near side for Miller. And Hamilton County will reset. 6.5 to play in the second. Kessler. Now it's off to Carson. Now Leakey. Now Hanson, who's back in the ball game, playing with 2 fouls. Miller, top of the circle. Carson. Over back to Kessler. He drives, picks it up, and it's off to Leakey. Leakey now near side of Miller. Hamilton County in no hurry for a shot here. Really kind of a layups or nothing mentality. They've had some open looks, but hadn't gone to fall. There's an open look that doesn't fall, and Stockton fought for the rebound, but another offensive rebound as Miller able to keep it alive. Miller dribbling off to his left. Off to Hanson. Now on the far side, Kessler. In the post, they go to Carson. Carson goes up against Edwards. That one partially blocked and rebounded by Cade Stockton. 8-4 Bulldogs. They have the lead and the ball. 5.5 to play here in the second quarter. Holloman off to Dixon. Shot pick and a drive by Trey. Trying to force one up, and he's able to draw the foul. Nice aggressiveness there from Trey Dixon.
Yeah, he's going to have to look to be aggressive in that little dead spot. They're helping over on that drive, and that should leave him wide open.
Yeah, we heard Kevin Wolf say in the post game on Tuesday after senior night, they ran a couple of plays for Dixon to get some three-point shots off, and so they had to make Trey shoot the ball. I mean, he's not one that's going to force anything up by any means, but it's good to see him be aggressive down there in the post. First free throw, no good. I don't think Carmine's made a free throw yet tonight.
You would be correct.
And that trend ends as Dixon goes 1 for 2 on his Expressway Ford free throws. 9-4 Bulldogs. 5:23 to play in the second quarter. Miller over on the far top. Off to Kelly now between the circles. Kelly on the far side. Pike shot fake. Dribbles, now pulls up mid-range jumper. No good. And Mitchell Edwards the rebound. And Edwards gets it off to Driscoll, who walks it across the timeline. We're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the second. 9-4 Bulldogs. Holloman spins inside. Nice move by Gavin Holloman, and he finishes off with a left-handed layup.
Yeah, using his size advantage and strength advantage going on that dribble drive.
Much better second quarter here for the Bulldogs. Miller off the Pike now between the circles. Switched onto by Stockton. Hanson pulls up for 3 on the right side. It won't go. Edwards the rebound. Bulldogs bring it into the front court. Edwards threw a high pass, who cutting was Driscoll, and it goes out of bounds. I say last touch by Driscoll, but Hanson went to save it.
Like it went off him.
Yeah. So he must have said the ball bounced out of bounds before Hanson went to go get it. 11-4 Carmi, 4:25 to go in the second quarter. Hanson dribbling to his left, cut off there by Driscoll. Now it's over to Miller on the far side. Near top, here's Neal. Off to Pike. Pike jab step and a drive, picks it up. Now it's off to Miller now. Miller stops, can't get one up, it goes opposite over to Pike. Pike dribbling left. Pike picks it up. Down the post to go to Kelly. Kelly up against Edwards. No layup, no good. The offensive woes continue for Hamilton County. Driscoll into the front court. Near corner it goes to Gavin Holloman. Gavin dribbling. Leaves it in the corner, and Neal was there to knock that one away, but it goes out of bounds. What's Hamilton County shooting in this half, Travis?
Not good.
Only 2 makes, obviously.
2 of
4.
Hold on, let me do this math real quick. That would be 2 of 17.
Wow. Edwards gets it off to Driscoll. 11-4 Carmi, 3:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Driscoll trying to get past Pike, pulls it back out. Gets it off to Edwards now between the circles. Edwards, far corner, Holloman open for 3. It won't go, long rebound. Dixon able to get it with Hanson all over him. Now it's off to Edwards at the top of the key. Jab step for Mitchell, gets inside to the rim. He goes and he lays it up and in. Carmine's starting to pour it on, a quick 9-0 run, and the Bulldogs lead 13-4. Hanson cutting in, his shot left short. Miller saves the offensive rebound. Now Pike goes to the rim, and he's able to draw the foul. Another offensive rebound allowed by the Bulldogs. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up here for Trenton Pike. Hamilton County has not scored in the second quarter. They still haven't as Pike misses the first. Shots just aren't falling right now for the Foxes.
No, they are not.
Jack Zellers checks in. Pike able to go 1 for 2 to end that 9-0 run. 13-5, Bulldogs lead. 3 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Holloman across the timeline. Dribbles over to his right. Trying to get around Kessler. Now he gets a screen from Dixon. Off to Stockton. Far corner goes to Edwards. Edwards dribbling to his right. Now it's to Dixon and the near top Driscoll with it. Driscoll dribbling inside. Stops. Wanted the step back jumper, but he picks it up and goes off to Stockton, who goes to Holloman left side. Holloman trying to go isolation here against Sellers. Getting a screen from Stockton. Pick and roll not there. Goes opposite over to Dixon. Now on the near side, Mitchell Edwards with it. Mitchell moves it off for Stockton. Far side now, Driscoll. Driscoll dribbling, pull-up jumper on the way. No good, rebound Zellers. 13-5, an 8-point Bulldog lead. Kelly in the far dead spot. Dribbles it, goes up against Edwards. Left-handed shot, good off glass for Caden Kelly. He's got 4, and just like that, back down to a 6-point game, 13-7. 2 minutes left to play here in the second quarter, excuse me. Holloman here near top. They had Edwards open, but Holloman drives baseline, forces one up and banks it in. Gavin Holloman, 8 points here in the first half.
Using his size and his strength advantage.
15-7. Bulldogs with the lead. Sellers over on the far top to Kelly. Near top, Neal fires a 3. It won't go. And the rebound by Cade Stockton. He's trying to push the floor. Bulldogs didn't have numbers, and then Pike knocks that one away out of bounds, and it will stay with Carmike. Defense has been phenomenal so far in this half for the Bulldogs. The Foxes had a couple of open threes in that first quarter that didn't fall, but not many shots have not been contested here in the second.
Yeah, the only nitpick on the Carmine's defense is just not boxing out as well as they should be.
Dixon over near side here to Driscoll. Driscoll looks off to Holloman cutting inside. Gavin, nice move in midair. Couldn't finish the layup, but he got his own rebound. Second time works. About 10 points for Gavin here in the first half.
Yeah, nice little side assist there by Cade Stockton, knocking that rebound right into Gavin's lap.
17-7 Bulldogs, 40 seconds left to play here in the second. Kessler pulls up for three, and the Foxes finally hit a three-point shot.
And that's what Kessler can do right there, is stretch the floor.
It's at 17-10 as Driscoll walks it into the front court. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bulldogs will hold for one shot. Driscoll dribbling off to his left, nearly falls down. Gets it into the hands of Gavin Holloman with 13 seconds. Edwards, now it's Driscoll, left top Dixon. Dribbles, far side Holloman driving inside. Gavin picks it up, and that pass nearly stolen. 4 seconds. Dixon off to Driscoll with one. Driscoll fires and misses. First half comes to an end. Bulldogs a much better second quarter as they lead Hamilton County 17-10 at intermission. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. Come back with the Jordan Funeral Group halftime show here on 97.3 WRUL. Back in 3 minutes.
You can buy more of what you want when you save on what you need. Save on meal ingredients by shopping Little Giant Grocery Outlet in Carmi. Little Giant's team of buyers are constantly scanning wholesalers, looking for pantry favorites and meal ingredients at astonishing savings just so you can shop confidently, knowing that you can come in anytime and find great deals from fresh cuts of meat and grocery items to deli, fresh produce, and frozen goods. See just how much more your dollar buys at Little Giant Grocery, Carmi, Illinois.
What you need, when you need it. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi has what you need. From outpatient therapy serving pediatrics to geriatrics, when you need it. Flexible hours for your convenience, state-of-the-art equipment, private treatment rooms, and personalized programs tailored to fit you and delivered by a therapy team committed to compassionate care. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi. Learn more by calling 382-2927 today or search Wabash Christian Therapy on Facebook. Wabash Christian Therapy in Carmi. Better every day.
Big city services in a small town. That's Butch & Associates CPAs, providing superior client service to folks here at home and across the U.S. Taxes and bookkeeping, accounting and audit services, plus full-service consulting.
Butch & Associates CPAs, where expertise meets excellence.
At Butch & Associates, it's your journey backed by our commitment.
Visit butch.com to learn more and contact us today.
Welcome to Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi. Excellence in eye care.
From thorough examinations utilizing advanced equipment and technology to premier optical products. Here at Taylor Eye Care, we treat every patient like family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Simply put, we are excellence in eye care.
If you're looking to brighten and enhance your vision, don't hesitate to contact us today. 382-4683.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Melinda with People's National Bank. Give me a call today and get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Hamilton Memorial Hospital family clinics are growing to meet the needs of our communities. We're proud to continue to expand by offering acute, urgent care services by welcoming Dr. Brian Sloan to our McLeansboro Family Clinic location. With over 20 years of emergency medicine experience, Dr. Sloan provides acute, urgent care visits for those times when you can't wait to feel better. From colds and sore throats to care after sports-related injuries and more. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been. To schedule an appointment, call 618-643-2988.
Our halftime here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium as the Bulldogs lead Hamilton County 17-10. The halftime show is brought to you by the Jordan Funeral Group, remembering lives well lived and honoring the tradition of Bulldog sports. Visit JordanFuneralGroup.com for more. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Joby Wagner back at the WRUL studio. And then Elliot Chloe Beach with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. This is Bulldog basketball on 97.3 WRUL, Carmi, Illinois, and also online worldwide at WRUL.com. Well, there in the first half, Travis, the first quarter was sluggish for both sides. Neither team could throw it in the ocean. Really trying to find their rhythm, but I thought in the second quarter, Carmi came out and played really well on both sides of the court.
Yeah, Carmi played really well. A little bit of an offensive struggle to begin with. Defensively, though, great half right there. That's top-tier defense right there. The only nitpick, not boxing out, gave up 6 offensive rebounds to Hamilton County, 4 in that first quarter. That just can't happen, especially on a team's senior night. They're playing at home, and those are the mistakes that Carmi's going to have to clean up if they want to go make a deep run here and run off some wins here in the next couple of games, though, set themselves up for a win streak going into regionals. But outside of that, Carmi played really well in that first half.
Looking at the individual stat line there in the first half, Hamilton County, they were led by Ethan Kessler, who had 5 points, 4 points from Caden Kelly, and 1 point from Trenton Pike. For the Bulldogs, 10 points for Gavin Holloman, 4 for Mitchell Edwards, 2 for Landon Driscoll, and 1 for Trey Dixon. Travis, you got team stats?
Carmi shot 8 of 11 from 2-point field goal range for 73%, 0 of 5 from deep, and 1 of 5 from the free throw line for 20%. Hamilton County shot 3 of 13 for 23%, 1 of 8 from 3 for 13%, and they were 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Carmi had 3 offensive, 9 defensive rebounds with 5 turnovers, and Hamilton County had 6 offensive, 6 defensive rebounds with 5 turnovers.
Again, your halftime score, Bulldogs leading Hamilton County 17-10. As me and Travis alluded to earlier today, the IHSA released the regional seedings, pairings, and brackets. Carmi will be in the Massac County Regional. They will host a play-in game against El Dorado on the 19th at 7 o'clock. If the Bulldogs win that game, they will then take on Vienna, so hopefully a rematch of last year's regional semifinal. And we kind of touched on it earlier, Travis. You kind of had to pick your poison given the subsectional and what is 2A basketball right now. Talking to a couple of the coaches at Gallatin County earlier today, and they say they look at that 2A subsectional and it's like, my goodness. I mean, 2A basketball right now is really tough to be a part of. But I think if you're the Bulldogs, you got away from Benton. If you see them, it won't be until sectional time. Granted, you had to pick your poison. Do you want to see Benton or Massac County? And Carmi, they're on the Massac County side of things.
Yeah, 2A right now is a murderer's row of high school basketball. I mean, when a 20-plus win team's a 6 seed, that's when you got some really good teams. And this Carmi team can play with any of them on any given night. It just all depends on which Carmi team shows up. And the fact that they got matched up with Massac County is going to be difficult because Massac is hosting the regional, but I think player for player, Carmi matches up better with them than they would have Benton. And I think they do match up well with Vienna. Again, it just depends on which Carmi team shows up.
So again, that will be regional play for the boys, which will begin on the 19th. Again, Carmi will host that play-in game. That will be their official final home game of the year. They do play Wayne City tomorrow. Varsity will start around 3:30. We'll have that one for you here on WRUL and the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Looking ahead at our broadcast schedule for next week. On Monday, the girls begin regional play up in Fairfield. They will take on the winner of tomorrow's play-in game, which is between Flora and Newton. If I was a betting man, I would say Newton would win that game, but the Lady Bulldogs will play the winner of that on Monday at 7:30. If they win that game, they will move on to the regional championship next Thursday in Fairfield. So we're hoping that we have back-to-back trips to Fairfield on Thursday and Friday, as the boys will be in Fairfield on Friday. The boys will also be in Lawrenceville on Tuesday, making the long road trip up there to face the Indians Tuesday evening. Lawrenceville, a very good squad this year. A good test for the Bulldogs as we get ready for regional play. And then that will be next Friday will be the end of the regular season. If Carmi can hang on to this game, very well could be a winner-take-all Black Diamond Conference Championship game if the Mules go into that game without a conference loss. Again, they play Flora at Flora on Tuesday. That should be a big game to watch. If the Bulldogs win this game, the Mules don't have any conference losses. Carmi, they have that one conference loss to Fairfield. That CIT game does not count towards your conference record. So if that's the case and Carmi wins, it would set up a 2-way tie for the conference championship. And then if Fairfield wins, they win it outright. But still a lot basketball between now and then, but hoping the Bulldogs can hang on to this one and set up that conference championship game next Thursday in Fairfield. In your halftime score, Bulldogs lead Hamilton County 17-10. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break and come back with the second half here on 97.3 WRUL.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or want to enjoy a stroll around your neighborhood, orthopedic health is critical to your quality of life. The Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team at Wabash General Hospital treats injuries and disorders of the bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, and spine so you can return to moving through life with greater comfort and ease. To schedule an appointment, call 618-263-6400. Wabash General Hospital, people you know helping people you love.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi and carmilumber.net.
Hello Bulldog fans, this is Kyle Hosick with Country Financial. It's been great coming back to my hometown of Carmi, supporting our Bulldogs as well as my current and future clients. Whether you're looking for auto or home insurance, insurance for your business, life insurance, or a retirement plan, I can help. I take pride in quality customer service and promise to listen to what's important to you while ensuring you have the right coverages. Stop by my office to see what sets us apart. Country Financial Representative Kyle Hosick, 603 West Main in Carmi.
Welcome to Pro Rehab Carmi, where our passion is getting you back to life faster. It is our privilege to walk with you every step of the way using evidence-based treatments specifically created just for you. Whether it's sports, general orthopedics, or pelvic floor rehab, you are in the right hands. Your results are worth fighting for, and our team fights for you.
Call 384-7872 or visit Pro Rehab on Main in Carmi and get back to life faster.
Start of the third quarter. Bulldogs lead Hamilton County 17-10. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Appreciate you tuning in either at home on your radio dial or watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Mitchell Edwards, top of the key three, won't fall, and a rebound grab by Eli Hansen. Hoping it's not this basket down here that has a lid on it as Edwards gets the steal, brings it the other way for the Bulldogs. Edwards, tough shot, can't get it to go. Pike the rebound. Now the Foxes run the floor up ahead to Neal, and that pass about 10 feet too far out in front. Both teams butterfingers here in the first 33 seconds.
And then this is what I expected. Hamilton County's putting that pressure into full court mode.
It was only going to be a matter of time until Doug Miller went to that. Carmi had some issues with that when they played back in December. But they have a touchdown lead right now, 17-10. Driscoll getting inside, throwing one up, looking for a foul, but we'll call it a pass to Cade Stockton. Driscoll, or correction, Edwards jab step, pull-up jumper, won't go. Got his own rebound, and Mitchell picks it up. Gets it out to Driscoll on the far top. Driscoll getting inside, tough shot, won't go. And Driscoll had it for a second, then Dixon able to keep it alive. Now it's off to Holloman. And a foul going to be called against Eli Hansen. That's his third.
Yep, he's going to have to be careful now. Doug Miller's going to have to make a decision. Do you keep him in there and run the risk of getting a fourth and have to sit out till the fourth?
I think you kind of have to at this point. Your team's desperate for a spark. It is senior night. Driscoll has the basketball down low. Bounce pass goes to Holloman. Gavin forces one up and banks it in. What a night for Gavin Holloman. He's got 12, and the Bulldog lead back to 9.
And that was smart by Coach Kevin Wolf, attacking the guy with 3 fouls.
19-10, 6.5 left to play here in the third. Pike drives baseline against Stockton and then dumped it off to Kelly, but we're going to get a foul call against Cade Stockton. That's going to be his second. Not many fouls were called there in that first half. So nobody really in Carmi's side in foul trouble. That was the second on Cade, but other than that, nobody's even committed a foul. Kessler drives in, stops, almost traveled. Fadeaway jumper won't go. Holloman grabs the rebound. Bulldogs bring it into the front court. They lead 19-10. Driscoll dribbles to his left, now back off to his right. Nice bounce pass to Cade Stockton down low. Cade Stockton and one.
Good job by Cade finishing through the contact. A nice little bounce pass there, a little pocket pass by Landon Driscoll.
Cade Stockton doing Cade Stockton things. He'll go to the free throw line for an Expressway Ford free throw, but not before Doug Miller calls a Rush Appliance timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 1 minute on 97.3 WRUL.
Welcome to Pro Rehab Carmi, where our passion is getting you back to life faster. It is our privilege to walk with you every step of the way using evidence-based treatments specifically created just for you. Whether it's sports, general orthopedics, or pelvic floor rehab, you are in the right hands. Your results are worth fighting for, and our team fights for you.
Call 384-7872 or visit Pro Rehab on Main in Carmi and get back to life faster.
Hey Bulldog fans, step into a legacy of trust and quality at Rice Motor Company. Hi, I'm Matt Rice, and here at Rice's we have proudly served Carmi and Southern Illinois for over 90 years. Every mile is a memory, so come join the Rice Motors family today and ensure you find the perfect car for your journey. Rice Motor Company, your hometown dealership, driving satisfaction since 1931. Go Bulldogs and give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did.
Gavin Holloman misses his Cade Stockton. I saw the two. It was close enough. 21-10, Bulldogs lead as there's a turnover. That pass from Kessler is stolen by Driscoll as Hamilton County just having a rough night on the offensive side of the floor. As Driscoll tries to get inside, puts one up. Can't get it to go, but there's Trey Dixon for the offensive rebound. His putback won't fall. We'll get a jump ball with the arrow favoring Hamilton County. I mean, Travis, everything Hamilton County likes to do, forcing turnovers, getting in transition, scoring quickly, it just hasn't worked tonight. Carmi has really slowed them down.
Yeah, and Carmi has actually done a better job of getting out in transition and scoring than Hamilton County has.
Here's Hanson between the circles, guarded by Driscoll. Goes on the far top to Kessler. That pass stolen by Edwards, 2-on-1. Edwards is fouled. Kessler trying to go for the ball, and I heard the scores table sound the buzzer. If they didn't know who the foul was on, it was on Kessler. That's his second, so he'll take a seat. Edwards will inbound. 5:10 to play here in the third, 21-10 Bulldogs. Driscoll, pull-up shot. The free throw line is in. 23-10 Bulldogs. 5 minutes left to play here in the third. Kelly, left top. It's off the Pike now between the circles. Pike, jab step and a drive, puts up a shot, and we're going to get a foul. Was it on the shot or on the drive?
Well, it was further back, so I'd assume it'd be on the,
No, they say 2 shots.
It was the further away official away from the basket that called it, so I assumed it would be on the floor.
I feel like this year, those fouls have been so
inconsistent, where they give the continuation or they don't.
So 2 free throws here for Trenton Pike. First one no good. We'll see Merrick Milhorn check into the ball game for the first time tonight. First sub into the game for Carmi. Second free throw for Pike. That one no good. He goes 0 for 2. And Hamilton County can't buy any points tonight. Driscoll brings it into the front court. Now it's off to Holloman over on the far side. Holloman, now it's Edwards' ball went through his hands, and Kelly goes to get it, but he tipped it back towards the Carmi basket where it's picked up by Milhorn. Milhorn is, well, we got a timeout.
A timeout.
Called by Kevin Wolf. That was crisis averted, it seemed like. 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. We'll stay right here on a 30-second timeout with 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. I do want to give a quick shout-out. I just saw on Facebook that Nelson Ryder, who's wrestling up in Vandalia for the IHSA sectionals, he went 2-0 today tonight, I should say, in his 2 wrestling matches. So he is moving on to the semifinals tomorrow. So a huge congratulations to Nelson Ryder as he continues his phenomenal senior season and trying to keep his Bulldog career alive for a little bit longer. And he went 2-0 today, so he'll move on to the semifinals tomorrow up in Vandalia. Best of luck, Nelson. Driscoll to inbound as Carmi leads it 23-10. 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. Driscoll in the near corner goes to Dixon. As Hamilton County has switched things up defensively here. Driscoll picks it up near midcourt. Now it's off to Holloman on the far top. Back to Driscoll. Driscoll, bounce pass goes to Edwards. Near side it's Dixon. Back to Driscoll. Driving with his right hand, picks it up. Far corner Milhorn. Now it's Holloman. Now it's Driscoll. At the free throw line, extended goes to Edwards. Edwards dribbles in, puts up a shot. Got to go. Nice drive and basket there by Mitchell Edwards. He's got 6.
Using his body well and absorbing the contact.
25-10 Bulldogs. 3:45 to play here in the third. Carmi has started off this third quarter a lot like they did the second quarter, an 8-0 run. Kelly gets Edwards up in the air and draws a foul. Well, we kind of highlighted that matchup as we went into the ball game with, Kelly is more of a true post player, but he's only 6'3". And they've tried to get that matchup a couple of times tonight. Kelly has scored 4 points, but for the most part, Hamilton County has just not gotten the ball inside hardly at all.
No, they have not. Well, they've had trouble taking care of the basketballs where a lot of their problems lie. They have 10 turnovers, 5 already in this third quarter alone.
Just very uncharacteristic from a very well-coached Hamilton County ball club. Kelly missed his first free throw, and he got the second to end that 8-0 run for the Bulldogs. Makes it 25-11, and here's the full court press. They get in the Trey Dixon and brings it into the front court pretty much untouched. Near side to Milhorn. Now it's off to Edwards. Edwards to Dixon. Now it's back to Driscoll at the midcourt logo. Driscoll gets inside, dumps it off to Milhorn. Merritt goes up, left it short, got his own rebound, then got stripped. No foul as the Foxes come the other way. Kevin Wolf pleading for a foul there, but no avail. There on the left top is Zellers. Zellers near top, it goes to Leakey. Hamilton County pretty much with their second group in the ballgame right now, just trying to get something going as Leakey fires a deep 3 that won't go, and the rebound ends up in the hands of Miller. Another offensive rebound as that pass is, they call a kick. They went for a bounce pass to Kelly, and they're called kickball violation. How many turnovers does Hamilton County have in this game?
That is 10.
10 turnovers and 11 points.
Yep.
Sounds like us back in middle school, Travis.
maybe 5th grade, but.
Miller drives in, gets it off to Zellers. Going to his right. Now it's in the hands of Leakey, going back left. Leakey gives it off to Miller. Guarded by Driscoll, now picked up by Dixon. That pass knocked away by Holloman, loose ball, and Dixon able to get it, trying to get back up, but it's kicked into the hands of Driscoll. Defense tonight for Carmi has been incredible. Driscoll to the front court, off to Edwards over on the far top. Now in the far corner it goes to Milhorn. Back to Edwards. Near side it's Dixon. Holloman at the top. And a foul going to be called away from the ball against Hamilton County. That will be on Braxton Miller. That's his first foul, fourth foul on the Foxes here in the third quarter. 2 minutes left to play here in the third, 25-11. Bulldogs in front. Driscoll will draw a foul on the drive, and he'll be shooting free throws. Another foul on Miller, his second, so that's now 5 on Hamilton County. And 2 Expressway Ford free throws coming up here for Landon Driscoll. Don't be fouled by a bad buying experience. Count on Expressway Ford Mercury. You'll always be in the bonus. First free throw for Driscoll, nothing but net. Lando shooting 81% at the charity stripe this season. Put up a career-high 30 points in that win back on Tuesday over El Dorado. And he goes 2 for 2. (27-11). 1:50 left to play here in the third. Miller over on the far top. Dribbling to his left, now getting a screen from Carson, picks up his dribble. Bounce pass down low to Carson, who had nice position there on Driscoll, and he lays it up and in. And we're going to get a foul, an offensive foul. I was looking down, I didn't see what happened.
I didn't either. I was riding the last bucket.
I was too.
They got an offensive foul on Landon Driscoll, and he was the one on the floor.
The ball goes back over to Hamilton County. That's the fourth Carmi foul. Kevin Wolf still trying to get an explanation of what happened. They get it inside to Carson, and a foul called again down low. And that one's going to be against Trey Dixon. It's Trey's first. And it's foul number 5 on the Bulldogs. That will send Caleb Carson to the free throw line. First free throw for Carson on the way. Missed it. Free throws have not been kind to either team tonight. Carson goes 0 for 2, but the high rebound is fought for by Leakey, but he saves it right into the hands of Gavin Holloman. Bulldogs the other way, 4 on 5. Or 5 on 4 leaves Driscoll wide open. Corner 3 won't go. And the long rebound controlled by Merrick Milhorn. Bulldogs keep it alive. Has Carmi made a three-point shot yet tonight?
No, they have not.
They really haven't shot that many, have they?
They only shot 7.
7's pretty low for them.
Yeah, they normally get 7 by the first 4 minutes of the game.
Edwards, nice backdoor cut. Good pass to Driscoll, and Landon draws a foul. 2 free throws coming up for Landon Driscoll. Is that Mitchell that threw the pass there?
Yep.
Good pass by Mitchell. Carmi playing very well collectively tonight. 2 free throws coming up for Landon Driscoll. First one, nothing but net. What a senior year it's been for Landon Driscoll. Mentioned he signed to play college basketball earlier this week in Blackburn College up in Carlinville, Illinois. He's still got baseball season left to go here in a couple of weeks. Second free throw for Driscoll. That one's short but bounces in. 8 points for Landon Driscoll. It's a 16-point Bulldog lead, 29-13, 50 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Hanson here in the near corner goes to Neal. Neal dribbling to his left, trying to find some separation. Nothing there. And it's off to Pike. Pike back in the near corner off to Hanson. Hanson pulls up for 3, left top, short, and Edwards with the rebound. And Kevin Wolf says, 1 shot, boys. That's what the Bulldogs will do. They'll hold for 1 with 24 seconds left. 29-13 Carmi. Edwards here on the near side with 15 seconds. Gets into the hands of Holloman. Gavin over on the far side to Edwards, now 7 seconds. Dixon dribbles left, off to Holloman, 5 seconds. Holloman gets inside, nice drive by Gavin. Oh, he missed the layup. And Driscoll got the rebound, but time runs out. Another impressive quarter by the Bulldogs. They extend their lead to 16 as we go to the fourth quarter. 29-13. Back in 1 minute on 97.3 WRUL.
Southern Illinois Trading and Supply, we proudly sell Skag and Spartan mowers. We fully understand the key to repeat and referral business is a strong parts and service department. This is also crucial to help keep your machine in top condition. Our multi-point winter service program is currently in full swing with one of the most competitive prices in the area. We have certified technicians on staff and we use brand-specific products to keep that warranty fully intact. Pickup and delivery are available. Call 618-380-2133 or stop by 610 East Main today. Southern Illinois Trading and Supply in Carmi, Illinois.
We are seriously overstocked at Expressway Ford. Choose from our huge selection of new and pre-owned Fords. Like this one-owner 2020 Ford Escape SE all-wheel drive, only $17,990. Or this 2021 Ford Explorer XLT, only $25,990. Or loaded 2020 Ford Edge SEL all-wheel drive, reduced to $29,990. See our huge inventory at expresswayfordonline.com. Everything is priced to sell during our SOS sale. Expressway Ford, more Fords for less.
Start of the fourth quarter here in McLeansboro. Jerry Sloan Gymnasium on the campus of Hamilton County High School as the Bulldogs lead the Foxes 29-13. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. As the Bulldogs have it with a 16-point advantage. Backdoor cut, Holloman layup good. That play has been working to perfection here in the second half of the season. 31-13 Bulldogs. Baseline drive for Hansen. This is it off to Kessler. Floats one up, won't get it. Offensive rebound by Carson. And he'll go back up and draw the foul. Well, you're right, Travel, in the fact that, if there's one thing wrong Carmi has done tonight, and I'm sure Kevin Wolf will say that after the game, is just too many offensive rebounds.
Can't give too many extra opportunities.
First free throw for Carson up and good. And granted, Carmi's been lucky that these offensive rebounds haven't resulted in points. Hamilton County shot the ball poorly tonight. But everything else has been pretty good. I got no complaints. Carson goes 1 of 2. Edwards the rebound, and the Bulldogs bring it into the front court. Driscoll in front of the Carmi bench, able to create some separation. Gets it off to Holloman now. Gavin dribbling to his left, gets it off to Edwards. Mitchell near side, back to Holloman. Gavin spins, picks up his dribble. Nice pass off to Trey Dixon. Shot fake and a basket from Trey Dixon. He's got 3, and the Bulldog lead is 19, 33-14. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Miller dribbling to his left. Spins off of Milhorn, leaves it near side for Hansen. Hansen wanted a step back, but now it's in the hands of Miller. Jump pass near side to Neal for 3. And the Foxes hit their, first 3 of the half?
First 3 of the half, second of the game.
Carmi still looking for their first three-point make. Milhorn, now it's off to Holloman. He drives inside. Will they count the basket? You got to count the basket there.
Yep.
Count the basket, and 1 for Gavin Holloman. He has been phenomenal going towards the rim tonight. Normally, Gavin, one of our best three-point shooters, shooting 31% from downtown, but tonight, as he missed the free throw, he's been doing it all. Dribble drives to the basket. Pike down low, kicks it out to Miller, bobbled it. Tries to go baseline against Milhorn. Now a cross-court hook pass into the hands of Hansen.
I thought that was going to the third row.
I thought it did too. Jab step and a drive from Hansen. Bounce pass far corner. Neal for 3. He's hit 2 in a row.
Can't let him get hot.
Well, if you're Hamilton County, really would have liked this about 10 minutes ago in game time. But it's down to a 15-point game, 35-20, under 6 to play. Holloman here near top. That ball poked away out of bounds. Caden Kelly back in the ballgame for the Foxes. And Driscoll will inbound. 35-20, Bulldogs in front, 5:47 to play. Inbounds pass goes to Merrick Milhorn. He'll pull it out, and it's off to Driscoll. Driscoll, guarded by Miller. Hands it off now to Edwards as Hamilton County is they're trying to get up and at least start a 5 count, no matter who's got the ball. Dixon dribbles it near side. Now it's off to Driscoll. Driscoll, pull-up jumper on the way. He's feeling it. 10 points for Driscoll. Lead back to 17, 37-20. Baseline drive here by Pike. Near top, Miller for 3. It's a 2. They call it a 2. Foot on the line. And Braxton Miller with the basket, and Kevin Wolf wants a timeout. It is a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take one as well. It's brought to you by Rush Appliance. Back in 1 minute.
You don't live to bank, you bank to live. And that's why so many of our customers rely on First Mid for much more than banking alone. Beyond everyday financial services, we're a valued partner and advisor with the help and resources for the things you need and whatever you aspire to achieve. So whether you're buying groceries or budgeting your dream kitchen, protecting your life's work, or laying the foundation for life after work, we're your bank for everything in the middle of anything. We're First Mid. First Mid Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
What a hit! Now that's a playmaker.
With Huck's Bucks Big Rewards, you can be a playmaker too. Hi folks, I'm Chris Myers.
And I'm Cole Carter. Download the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards app now and save with great coupons on gas, snacks, and more.
And make sure to fuel up at the Bulldog Spirit Pump at Huck's. A portion of your fill-up goes to support Carmi-White County Unit 5 schools.
And that makes you a playmaker in the community. Huck's Market, headquartered in Carmi. 5:06 left to play in the ballgame after a Kevin Wolf timeout. Bulldogs inbound it to Landon Driscoll. As Hamilton County keeps their full court pressure on. Driscoll into the front court. Shot fake, leans in, looking for a foul, and ooh, Hanson comes down. Driscoll was on the ground after the shot, and Hanson tripped over Driscoll's face, but both players seem to be all right. One of the nastier falls I've seen. And then they call a foul on Driscoll.
Well, it had to be a foul somewhere.
And then you see Kevin Wolf, he's like, I mean, what's he supposed to do? Yeah, I don't know about that one.
His face shouldn't have been in the way, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. This is only a second foul. Second on the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. 15-point game, 37-22. Miller drives with the left hand. Now it's off to Neal. Neal gets inside and draws a foul on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up for Abe Neal. As they say, Gavin got him on the body. That is Gavin's first. So two free throws here for Neal. First one up and good. Well, he's found his shot, but might be a little too late. Kate Stockton back in. You asked me, Travis. Yes, Kate's playing with 4 fouls. That's why we've seen Milhorn in the game here in the last couple of minutes. As Neal goes 2 for 2. Hamilton County hanging around, down to a 13-point game, 37-24. 4:40 left to play. Holloman is fouled. Foul number 2 on the Foxes in the fourth. That one goes against Trenton Pike, his first. 4:37 to play. 37-24 Bulldogs. Holloman dribbles off to his left. Gets it in the hands of Driscoll. Driscoll now driving. Floats one up. Can't get it to go, but he fouled his own shot and put it up and in. Kevin Wolf tells him as he runs back down the floor, calm down. Driscoll's got 12 as Hansen gets his shot sent back by Edwards. And then Holloman throws it nearly away. And, Kevin Wolf I was thinking he's got to be calling a timeout here, and he indeed called a timeout.
Get things settled.
30-second break. We'll take one as well. It's brought to you by Rush Appliance.
The alarm sounds, coffee brews, and the porch light guides your steps toward another busy day. Just like you, Invenergy Solar is up with the sun. Invenergy's Boomtown Solar project will create up to 400 construction jobs and create enough electricity to power 40,000 American homes. Invenergy expects to invest $60 million over the project's lifetime, helping illuminate the future of all in White County. Private investment developed on private property with public benefits. Invenergy.
Bulldogs by 15, 39-24 with 4:09 to play here in the ball game. Cole Carter, Travis Black as they get it into Mitchell Edwards after Kevin Wolf called a timeout to prevent a turnover. Edwards brings it into the front court, and he's fouled. He lost it for a second. Went to pick it back up, and Pike pushed him from behind. Foul number 3 on the Foxes here in the fourth quarter. And the biggest thing here, Travis, and again, we've seen Carmi in this spot so many times in the last couple of years. You've got the lead, and you got to find that medium island between killing time but yet getting a good shot. And
he's wanting one.
Doug Miller just got a warning. We saw him get a tee when they played in Carmi earlier this year. As inbounds pass goes to Driscoll. And a cross-court pass to Holloman. Holloman driving in, dumps it off to Dixon. Pass was too far out of reach, out of bounds. Point exactly. You want to find that spot where you want to take care of the ball and run the clock, but you
being
still
conservative
want to
with it, but don't be over-conservative where you're just passing back and forth and takes one mistake to lose it and get a turnover and go the other way.
39-24. 3:45 to play. Near side, Hansen dribbling off to his left. Pull-up jumper on the way. Short. Hansen got his own rebound. Second attempt short. Him and Driscoll fight for it. And we get a jump ball. Arrow favors the Foxes. Miller will inbound. He looks. Lobs it up top to Pike. Driving against Dixon. Far corner, Neal with a shot fake. Neal gets it off to Miller now. Should have been a travel, but a bounce pass down low to Kelly. Kelly goes up, missed it. Edwards blocked it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Foxes. As the game has gone on, Mitchell has done better and better against Kelly in the post.
Yeah, he's doing a better job at holding his ground and going vertical.
You know, at some point, he's going to see a big presence down low. You know, Carmel doesn't have Bryce Connor anymore in the post to hold the fort down. And you see Edwards get some experience on that post defense. Done a good job tonight. Edwards dribbles with his left hand. We approach the 3-minute mark here in the ball game. Bulldogs lead by 15, 39-24. Holloman off to Dixon, and we're going to get a timeout by Carmi. That is their last timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 1 minute.
Well, folks, that ain't country, but this is Skylar Harrelson from Jansen Auto in Carmi. It's been my pleasure to help my friends and neighbors get into the cars or trucks of their dreams for the last couple of years. Here at Jansen Auto, we're bringing you great vehicles at better than expected prices. There's really no reason to shop anywhere else. If we don't have it, we'll get it. All new vehicles are priced at huge discounts. Your hometown dealer, Jansen Auto Group in Carmi. Stop by and see why.
The Carmi Kiwanis Club is working hard to make a difference in the community, and it all starts with serving the children of the world. From fundraising efforts with proceeds going directly back into the community to working hand in hand with the Key Club, schools, Arrows program, and much more. At the Carmi Kiwanis Club, we build, and we love to welcome you. We meet every Thursday at noon in the White County Farm Bureau basement. Come visit us for lunch, a great program, and learn more about how Carmi Kiwanis helps move our region forward.
Three minutes left to play in the ball game. Bulldogs lead 39-24. That Kevin Wolf timeout brought to you by Rush Appliance. As the Bulldogs just trying to play keep away here for the final 2:40. Driscoll picks up his dribble. Gets it off to Edwards now at the Fox logo at midcourt. 39-24, 15-point Bulldog advantage. Holloman dribbles off to his left. Over to Stockton on the far top. Back to his left in the hands now of Edwards. Edwards. Guarded by Neal. He's got a 5 count on him. Picks it up, now it's in the hands of Holloman. Back to Edwards. Edwards driving inside. Finger roll layup, good for Mitchell Edwards. That's how you do it right there. Nice outlet pass from Hansen, but Kessler threw it right to Gavin Holloman trying to save it. 41-24, 2 minutes left to play. Holloman tries to split defenders. Ball poked up in the air and stolen by Pike. Pike. Nice hustle by Driscoll, and the loose ball stolen by Stockton. Throws it up ahead to Edwards, off to Holloman, layup good. Beautiful from the Bulldogs.
That's beautiful basketball right there. The extra effort play by Driscoll saving the layup.
43-24 as Neal draws a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. That is what we've been waiting to see from this team. The great hustle by Driscoll, a 40-yard dash to poke that one away. Stockton chased to get it, and the unselfish pass from Edwards to Holloman all around. A great play to make it a 19-point game as Neal hits his first free throw to get it down at 18. (43-25), 93 seconds left to play. Neal goes 2 of 2. Edwards will inbound. Gets it into Holloman. It's back to Edwards. Mitchell dribbles in the middle. Gets rid of it near side Dixon. Carmine not in a hurry. Looking to kill some more clock. Down to 1:20 left to go. Dixon picked it up. Now it's Edwards near midcourt. Edwards dribbles off to his right. Now back in the hands of Gavin Holloman. 43-26, 107 left to go, and that ball poked away, and it goes out of bounds. It will stay here with the Bulldogs. Pretty simple at this point. Take care of it, you're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Driscoll slaps the basketball. Looks. Lobs it in the backcourt to Holloman. Gavin brings it into the front court. 1 minute left to play. That one stolen by Pike. And good hustle by Gavin. He commits the foul. Gavin thought he got all ball, but good hustle there by Gavin. And so 2 free throws coming up for Pike. That's Gavin's third. It's always scary when you go to these gyms to have the bleachers under the basket.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times that
it's get a little too close for comfort. Or you have the, when Fairfield used to have the pole on the one end.
Yeah. First free throw for Pike, no good. Just been an abysmal shooting night for the Foxes. And Pike goes 0 for 2. Edwards the rebound. 52 seconds left. Driscoll gets it up ahead to Dixon, and it's back to Driscoll. Lando gets inside and gets the layup to go. Why not? 14 for Landon Driscoll. As Hansen pulls up for 3, it's way off the mark, and Dixon with the rebound up ahead to Edwards. And Doug Miller says no foul. The Bulldogs will run this one out. That's a heck of a win right there for Carmi-White County.
That was a great win. Didn't have it going from outside, but used their defense, let it become their offense, get out in transition, run, fill the lanes correctly, good ball movement, took care of the basketball in that second half. Just a great showing.
After their worst performance of the year, back on Saturday, they have put together 2 good ball games. A win on senior night over El Dorado and a win tonight in Hamilton County. They've given themselves a shot at a conference championship that will come down the next Friday night. But a win here tonight, 45-26, the final. Bulldogs improved to 21-6 and 8-1 in the Black Diamond Conference. And it will come down to the Bulldogs and the Mules next Friday in the Mule Barn for the conference title. Final score, Bulldogs defeat Hamilton County 45-26. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break and come back with the Roark Transport postgame show here on 97.3 WRUL.
Hey Bulldog fans, it's Amanda Nelson with First Bank. We're excited to be your 3-for-3 sponsor again this season. For every 3-point shot made at a varsity boys and girls basketball game, we'll donate $3 to Carmi-White County School. And be sure to stop by and get your First Bank Bulldogs debit card. Every time you swipe it, we'll also make a donation to the school. Since 1893, First Bank has been committed to making great things happen for Carmi businesses, farmers, and families. Let's go Bulldogs.
Housing lender, member FDIC.
Evil Eye Creative Studio in Carmi is a full-service communications and design consultancy. Located in the heart of Southern Illinois, we have a strong focus on small businesses, schools, and nonprofit organizations. From t-shirts to business cards to large format banners, we are excited to make your design project a reality. We also specialize in video and audio production. Reach out to us to see how we can create something amazing together, all within your budget. Evil Eye Creative Studio. What can we create with you?
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. Your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today. Citizens National Bank of Albion has always been in the business of making dreams come true.
Are you like many in the community that have dreamed of owning your own business?
Bring your ideas in and speak to one of our commercial loan professionals in Albion, Alney, Crossville, and Bridgeport.
Our competitive rates and solid decision making will make it the best decision you've ever made.
Let us help you get started, and we'll watch your business grow.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Nancy J. Winter, CPA. We believe in family values, even in the world of finance, because every financial decision impacts your family. For all the milestones in your life, our team is here to maximize your savings, minimize your taxes, and help you plan for a prosperous future.
Visit Nancy J. Winter, CPA in Carmi for tax planning, saving for college, retirement planning, and the expertise to help get you where you want to be. Learn more at NancyJWinterCPA.com or call 382-2364. Nancy J. Winter, CPA, where you're treated like family. Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
Final score, Bulldogs defeat Hamilton County 45-26. Bulldogs improved to 21-6 on the year and 8-1 in the Black Diamond Conference. Postgame show is brought to you by Roark Transport, hauling fuel, rock, grain, and more to help our community grow. Call 265-3665 for more. Travis, that's back-to-back games for the Bulldogs and pretty good outings. And I know Hamilton County didn't shoot the ball very well, but defensively, this was a four-quarter win for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was a great team effort, holding, fairly talented Hamilton County team to 25, 26 points, and it was a complete team effort. It wasn't just one guy, it was 5 guys working in unison on a string together. and if one got beat backdoor, the other one would slide over and help, and a great rotation. And they did a good job at forcing Hamilton County into some, really ill-advised passes and forcing them to make a lot of turnovers.
As Kevin Wolf makes his way up here, I'll have Travis toss his headset over to him. Scoring for the Bulldogs, 18 points for Gavin Holloman, 8 for Mitchell Edwards, 14 for Landon Driscoll, 3 for Trey Dixon, and 2 for Cade Stockton. Being joined by head coach Kevin Wolf, and, Coach, that's back-to-back ball games, and I think 2 of your guys' best efforts you've had all season.
Yeah, played really good game tonight. It's probably the best game, start to finish, I think we may have played. Defensively, offensively, some possessions there late were really good. Just proud of the guys, played awesome.
I thought defensively, they didn't shoot the ball very well, and I think if there's one thing you can critique, it was the offensive rebounds you guys allowed. But I think for the most part, they didn't shoot many open shots. You guys just defensively phenomenal ball game.
Yeah, our defense continues to get better and better, and guys are just, they're liking it. They're liking holding teams where they're holding them. I thought the best possession we had of the year was that right there with 3 minutes left, maybe even a little bit more. We held the ball all the way for a minute and got a wide open layup. That's just, we ran 2 little things there, our Tampa and our bounce, and we were able to they weren't able to steal it from us. They weren't able to trap us. We got it where it needed to, and then when things broke down, got the layup. And that really was the dagger right there. And it was really fun to see those guys do that, because there's been times this year where we haven't been able to do that. So fun to see it tonight.
I don't know if there's ever been a time in your career where you guys have won a ball game without making a three-point shot. 0 for 7, but I thought you guys made up for that. You got a lot of good looks on the offensive end, not from downtown.
Yeah, I wanted to make a joke there, but I just didn't. It's hard to shoot in this gym. The rims must be smaller. It's just hard to shoot. If you look at our free throws at the beginning of the game, we're just clanking them. It's been like that. I texted Coach Buss, who works here now, and I asked him, I said, maybe guys in Hamco just can't dunk because the rims have been this tight for 20 years. I think whenever I played back in years, like early on in this gym, the rims have never changed, like shooting in our small gym at home. So, but no, there's a lot of rebounds too when that happens. So our guys, they were kind of clanking them and going over our heads a little bit, but we didn't do a good job boxing out. But it's just hard to shoot in this gym. It always has been. I still think I remember the time you were playing, we were struggling down here, and right down there, Bryce Northcott hit a 3 that really kind of broke it open for us back when you were playing, because we weren't shooting it very well either. But no, we did what we had to, and then we started getting it around the bucket. Holloman did a good job around the bucket. Gavin did a good job around the bucket. Mitch there late did a good job. Thought Merrick Milhorn came in and did a good job for us when Cade got in foul trouble. That's what we needed. We needed defense and rebounding at that point in time, and that's what kind of Merrick brought to the table right there. But no, just a great game. Anytime you can come over here in conference on the road and win by 19, it's really good. And that's a 16-win team right there. Yep. They're a solid team, well coached. Teams are doing some stuff to us whenever we're on offense now, but we alleviated that a little bit tonight. Just did a great job. We just want to keep playing good basketball this time of year.
You mentioned Gavin. He's normally letting it fly from beyond the arc, but I thought tonight did so well at going towards the rim aggressively under control and got 18 points all at the basket.
Yeah, that's what we talk about. You've heard me say it forever. We want off 2 feet around the rim, strong. We want the and ones. We want to be under control around the rim. We want to get to the free throw line, and then we want set threes with our feet nice and set, a good pass right to our chest, and then we'll let the things fly. But we haven't been shooting it really great right now, so now let's get those 3 around the bucket. Had a couple nice passes. Cade Stockton, I think he missed a free throw off a good pass from Landon for an and one. Trey got a couple buckets around the bucket. That's just what we have to do. You got to score around the bucket, off 2 feet. You got to be strong. You guys watch enough basketball, and guys go in there, even whenever our guys do, off 1 foot, going crazy. I let kids shoot that shot all the time. They're not going to make it. So good job by our guys. Just really proud of the effort tonight.
I thought Mitchell did a good job in the post against Kelly. You could tell they wanted to go right at him because Kelly's got the structure on it, but Mitchell did a good job of kind of holding his ground down.
Yeah, he's starting to play like the guy down the street here defensively, where he's not jumping and leaving his feet. The blocks that he gets are in play. He's starting to tip some to our guys so we can get out a little bit. He's timing it real well. There in the second half, he got off his feet one time and got a foul, but I thought in the first half he did a fantastic job of staying down, making guys make tough shots over top of you, and don't bail them out and put them on the free throw line. And he's able to get some tips now and did a good job.
This is a big game in a big way because now it puts you guys in a spot next Friday to play for a conference title. But that's down the road. We'll get to Fairfield when we get to Fairfield. But you guys host Wednesday tomorrow. What do we know about them?
Yeah, but just going back to what you said, I told the guys before the game, tonight was a conference championship game. Because if you lose tonight, you're out. You're going to have 2 losses. Fairfield's probably not going to lose before we play them. Tonight was the first step in getting that conference title. I don't care if we share it. I just want the dang thing. So tonight was the first night in that. So we're going there, like you said. We're going there with everything on the table. They beat us twice, 2 close games. But what more, like I say all the time, and going up to the Mule Barn, a place that's tough to win, playing for a conference title. I mean, you're right. We got a game tomorrow morning, and then we got to go play probably the first or second best team we've played all year in Lawrenceville. But, talking conference, talking to BDC, talking to a team we've played, football since the 1890s and basketball probably around the same time. That's going to be a fun one Friday night. But we got two to go before that.
Wayne City, know anything about them?
Yeah, I know a little bit about them. I've been talking with their coach a little bit. Yeah, good one. But no, they're rebuilding. Last year they had a loaded team. This year I think they got 6 or 7 wins. I'm going to talk to some coaches tomorrow morning and see. I know their point guard is one guy we have to stop. But like at this point in the year, I don't care who we're playing. What are we doing to get ourselves better? And it's all about the defensive end and rebounding. Excuse me, defensive end and rebounding, and then taking good shots on offense and getting the ball where we need to get to. And when we do that, we're pretty good. We just want to keep doing that. Win, lose, or draw. Want to keep playing our good basketball this time of year.
Last question, regional pairings came out today. You guys are in Massac County. You'll have the home playing game against El Dorado. Kind of what were your thoughts on how things played out today?
I thought all along, you never know what's going to happen. I kind of thought we would go to West Frankfort, and I thought Carterville would go to Massac, and I thought we would be playing Johnson City, and I thought Carterville would be playing El Dorado. But they flip-flopped us and them, so we're going down to Massac. It's going to be tough. When you look at it on paper, you're going to have to beat El Dorado at home, and you're going to have to beat a 26-win or 24-win Vienna team, and you're going to have to beat Massac County, who's been a perennial powerhouse for 30 years. So these regionals are tough. They're different in the 4-class system, and I know I could spend all day talking about that, but these 4-class regionals in 2A, it is a grind to win them. Basically, if you win it, it's like you're winning a first-round sectional game from what it was 25 years ago, 20 years ago. So it's going to be a grind, but we've got a good team. We're in the same kind of spot we were last year. We just want to keep putting ourselves in these positions to play in these big type of games, and we're going to come through one of these days.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
That's Kevin Wolf as the Bulldogs defeat Hamilton County 45-26. Travis, you got team stats?
Carmi shot 20 of 34 from 2 for 59%, 0 of 7 from deep, and 5 of 11 for 45% from the line. Hamilton County shot 5 of 21 for 24%, 3 of 13 for 23% from 3, 7 of 16 for 44% from the line. Carmi had 12 offensive, 18 defensive rebounds with 9 turnovers. And Hamilton County had 10 offensive, 11 defensive rebounds with 13 turnovers.
Bulldogs improved to 21-6 on the season, 8-1 in the Black Emmett Conference, setting themselves up for a BDC championship next Friday against Fairfield. They'll be at home tomorrow. Varsity will tip off at around 3:15, 3:30 against Wayne City. We'll have that one for you both on WRUL and the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Me and Travis will be at the studio in the morning for the Saturday morning sports show at 9. Girls play Monday, boys play Tuesday. Talk about Friday. I think we've hit everything on the checklist tonight. Again, congrats to Nelson Ryder tonight. He advanced to the semifinals of the Vandalia 1A sectional. So he went 2-0 tonight in his wrestling matches. Congrats to him, and congrats to the Bulldogs on a big win tonight against Hamilton County. It's going to wrap things up from us, or the player of the game. Almost forgot player of the game. We've also got a scoreboard we'll look at here in a minute. But player of the game that's brought to you by First Mid Bank and Trust, the partner you can bank on. Count on the great folks at First Mid Bank and Trust in Carmi. I thought Driscoll made some nice plays down the stretch, but there in the second, third quarter, Gavin Hallman made a lot of plays to help Carmi build that lead. 18 points tonight, and that's what Carmi needs. You're not going to hit 7 3-pointers a game this time of the year sometimes. You need those grind-it-down shots at the basket, and the Bulldogs hit those tonight from Gavin and Landon. Yeah,
they did a good job at getting inside, and, you can look at either one of those two players. They're deadly three-point shooters, but it's when they use their frames. I mean, they got point guards guarding them, and every other team's point guard's 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6 feet, maybe 6'1". Well, they're both 6'2", 6'3", long and lanky in Landon's case and very put together in Gavin's case, and he uses his size and strength, and he was bullying Eli Hansen down there. That's why he ended up sitting up for most of the first half with foul trouble, because Gavin was attacking him right to his chest, forcing him to play defense, and getting him in foul trouble, and Landon was doing the same thing. And once those two get creating, that opens up the shots, opens up the little drop-offs for Cade or for Trey around the basket, or it opens up Mitchell for those long 3 balls where it's the driving kick game. And that's when Carmine's at their best, is when they're attacking the basket, going in, then working out.
In final score, Bulldogs win 45-26. Taking a look at the Carmi Lumber Regional scoreboard. helping to build and shape a better community. That's Carmi Lumber on 3rd Street. Only other scores I have so far tonight, I do have a final Vienna over Christopher, 61-48. Owen Treat scored 16 points, surpasses the 2,000 career point mark. That kid's a pretty good player down there in Vienna. AJ was leading Duquoin at half, 34-27, and it was Flora over El Dorado, 27-18 at the half. That's only scores I have tonight. We'll have all those scores for you tomorrow morning on the Saturday Morning Sports Show. All right, let's get out of here. Big thanks to Jovi Wagner back at the WRUL studio, for Lan Elliott and Chloe Veach, for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. For Travis Black, I'm Cole Carter. Thanks for watching and listening to Bulldog Basketball.